Good morning. You're watching PA Harness Week. I'm Charlotte McBride. Well, this is our second episode of the season, and it sure is a gem. Think about all the things you love about harness racing. Well, we've packed it all into this next half hour, starting with a heartwarming story that's sure to make you smile. And of course, we have heart-pounding action that will have you on the edge of your seat. Here's what you can expect to see on this week's edition of PA Harness Week. The Weiss Series continues at Pocono this week, and we've got all of the action. Coming up, you'll also meet a young teenager who can do it all on the racetrack. And then we'll head to Harrah's, Philadelphia to see one fantastic finish. And the classy Foiled Again was in a nail-biter at Yonkers. You have to stay tuned for this race. Racing's fastest paced half hour with Steve and Heather is starting right now on Comcast Sportsnet.
They're on.
Hi there, harness racing fans, and welcome to another edition of PA Harness Week. We are saying hooray for Harrah's this week. As you can see, we're in our familiar Harrah's digs in Philadelphia. Last week at Mohegan Sun at Pocono Downs, actually shot the show outdoors. It was kind of fun. A little breeze went through your hair. It was all good stuff, and thank you so much. It's always a pleasure going up to Mohegan Sun at Pocono Downs. Thank you guys for always making us feel beyond super welcome. Wouldn't you agree, Heather?
Oh, it's so much fun.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And I'm Steve, she's Heather, and we are here together for the greater good or better. It's unbelievable, folks. Let me tell you that was kind of good, wasn't it?
That was real good.
I mean, that was like way up on the charts, was it not?
Wow.
Right.
I think, the show should end now because you've already outdone yourself.
You mean I peaked at the beginning? Unbelievable. So you see when I bring the party, I bring rhymes. I'm more of an acquired taste. She's got the beauty, so right away, you're going to glom onto her right away. And then you're stuck with me.
You have to prove yourself.
Is that what it is? Anyway, for the next half hour, we are going to cover harness racing like a blanket, ladies and gentlemen. In fact, at the end of this half hour, you are literally going to be gasping for air. So let's get right to the action. Boy, I am peaking, aren't I? I am like way out there. Okay, let's get to the action. Saturday, Mohegan Sun at Pocono Downs, race 10. Preferred paces in the spotlight. And the lovely and talented Heather's got that for you.
Thank you very much. The purse is $25,000. Number one is DeVuto Hanover, 4-5 favorite here, coming off a really big win up at the Meadowlands. Number one, Sparky Mark, starts for last year's training champ at the Pocono, and that is Renee Allard. And then number two, Blatantly Good. He's 2 for 2 this season, and he's batting 1,000. Let's see how he does in here.
Sparky Mark moving up after a nice condition win last time out, in control with Simon Allard in the bike. Back in the pocket, Automatic Slims, who's hit the board the last couple. Blatantly Good has won back-to-back, but a big step up in competition tonight. They stay single file through the front stretch with Shock to him fourth. DeVuto Hanover's the 4-5 favorite. Off some impressive starts at the Meadowlands, he sits fifth with a trailer Ultimate Beach Boy. No movement at all from first to second panel there. The half reached 55-2, 28-1 second panel, which for these isn't out of control there. So a nice job by Allard. Sparky Mark still in front. You saw Allard take a quick look back. He's got Automatic Slims right in his hip pocket. Now from third, here comes McCarthy with Blatantly Good. DeVuto Hanover is underway, picking up that cover about 2.5 away, fourth and moving up. Also Shock it to him, a close fifth now on the inside. And at the end, Ultimate Beach Boy. Things have tightened up at three quarters, 123 even, 27 3/3 panel on the outside. Blatantly Good pulls up even with Sparky Mark. DeVuto Hanover in striking position, second over, still in the pocket. Automatic Slims. Top of the stretch, Blatantly Good going at it with Sparky Mark now. DeVuto Hanover on the outside trying to come on from inside Automatic Slims. Sparky Mark is still there. Now DeVuto Hanover really sailing on the outside, and DeVuto Hanover, I believe, gets up.
Sparky Mark looked really great on the front, but coming down the stretch, it was DeVuto Hanover who just kicked in the pace a little bit faster, nipped Sparky Mark at the wire. DeVuto Hanover ends up winning by a nose in 1:15.4. Tyler Buter is in the bike. Sparky Mark did hold on for second, while Blatantly Good was third, and Blatantly Good is was 2 for 2 at Pocono, not for the whole season. 3rd in this one.
And always blatantly good.
And you're right.
He's a perfectly named steed, right?
Yes, he is.
Okay, stick around, folks. When we come back, we are going to melt your heart, literally and figuratively. A great story about a young lady named Sydney Weaver, my Facebook friend. Is she yours?
Yes, she is.
Thank you, and she'll be yours too. We'll be right back.
Feel the action. Get a taste of victory. Spice things up. And play to win.
Get it!
Mohegan Sun, off-track wagering. Allentown, Carbondale, East Stroudsburg. Always leave happy.
Hi there, harness racing fans, and welcome back to PA Harness Week. We're back in the familiar confines of Harrah's, Philadelphia. She's Heather Vitale. I'm Steve Ross. And Heather, there is a great story in harness racing about an amazing young woman. What's the deal?
Well, her name is Sydney Weaver. She lives in Canada, and she's so amazing that there was a feature done up there, and it won a national award. Ooh. And Charlotte's here to tell us more.
The inspiring stories that we find in this sport often seem never-ending. Well, this week we'd like to share another inspiring story with you. This year's winner of the Hervey Award in the category of television was Paul Salvalaggio of Woodbine, and his story talks about a young teenager and her love for horses.
Nope, got it. Spend a little time with harness racing enthusiast Sydney Weaver, and you'll find that it's not about disability. It's all about ability.
You gonna go and make me proud?
Just 13 years young, she is a licensed groom, aspiring trainer, horse owner, award-winning writer, public speaker, and inspirational leader. It is her work as a charity ambassador, however, that became a source of inspiration and a conduit for her love of the sport.
Come on, Piggy! I would have to say the impact really started from horse racing. Was really when I started doing my charity nights 5 or 6 years ago. The way the people interacted, and they were just so loving and caring, and it was the whole the sense of family that you got. And I think part of not just the people but the horses really interested me because they have inspired me to do better and push myself harder mentally.
That sense of family is true to form. Her father, Don Weaver, took Sydney's lemonade stand idea and spearheaded the Night at the Races charity, where drivers donate a portion of that night's earnings to Friends of We Care, a fundraiser to send special needs kids to summer camps.
It really makes me feel good and really plays a big part in my life because I am a kid with a disability, and so it makes me feel good to know that I'm helping my friends. I mean, I may not meet all of them, I may not know all of them, but I'm helping them in a way because it's one of those kind of, you're connected. I'm glad that I'm also doing it, raising money and helping them by doing something that I enjoy.
Sydney is pretty amazing that way, always wanting to help people less fortunate than her. And she, I'm thankful that she has that kind of attitude, and I'm really thankful for the people that contribute.
You'll find Sydney cheering railside from Flamborough to Mohawk, sharing experiences and connecting with the community. That connection has been reciprocated.
Good luck tonight.
Longtime owner Caesar Kowalski claimed a horse by the name of Sydney Sealster with one driving force in mind: make Sydney Weaver co-owner. A Christmas wish come true.
To become the owner of Sydney Sealster was quite surreal on Christmas Day. It was one of those things you always wish for it, and when that wishing star does come true, you don't believe it right away. It didn't really sink in until the night of Boxing Day, because I have a couple pictures beside my bed of horses in the winner's circle, and I looked beside my bed and I just started crying, because I'm like, in a couple months that could be my horse. And the connection between me and Sydney Sealster, aka Pinky, is a bond like no other. It's more of a sister bond, and I think it's a bond that not every owner can share with the horse.
Sydney Sealster and Sydney have created an amazing bond. It's mind-boggling. The horse is very aware. Sydney's there all the time, whether it's in the barn or on the track. It's almost like she's looking after Sydney.
Dawn Weaver had always wanted Sydney to be able to jog a horse, but her challenge with cerebral palsy made that difficult. Ron Waples was there in support, and a race car seat was customized into a jogging seat for Sydney.
Good?
Sydney Weaver does not let her external circumstances stop her from being who she is at the core, an inspirational young girl, rich in heart. And Sydney Sealster is the perfect companion.
People have said she's a 6,000 claimer, but she's not. She's $1 million horse. She's a racehorse, and she's mine.
Such an incredible story of Sydney Weaver showing us just how special the bond between a person and a horse can actually be. We're going to send it back to you guys.
Thank you, Charla, and thank you, Sydney. A remarkable young woman. She is the greatest. And there's a sub-story, a backstory here about her horse. His name is Sydney Sealster, right?
Yes.
Okay, Sydney Sealster got claimed by someone, and the whole world came out against this person as if they killed somebody important, right?
Yeah, you know, in his defense, he didn't know the story about Sydney.
Yeah, that's true.
You know, he didn't know the story, but you know what? She got the horse back,
yeah.
You know? So all in all, it was a happy ending.
And don't even think for a moment, like for this much, about claiming the horse. Forget that. You cannot have the horse.
I want to mention, Sydney's also a columnist now
yeah.
at HarnessLink.com. She's so incredibly talented, so giving, such a big heart for a little girl.
Is she competition for you because you were Miss Harness Racing?
No.
She's an up-and-comer? Okay. No? You sure you're okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Stick around. When we come back, we're going to have the White Series up at Mohegan Sun at Pocono Downs. It is going to be fantabulous. Don't go away.
And here comes dinner at the Met with Marcus Miller, aggressive early on here.
When it's your time to shine, what will you do? At Mohegan Sun, wherever tonight takes you, it's your time to shine.
Hi, Kim Asabi, and welcome back. This is PA Harness Week. Now, if you're a harness racing fan, you know about this show. You've tuned in for that reason. If by chance you had Comcast Sportsnet on last night and you left it on, and all of a sudden we popped onto your screen, you go, who the hell are these people? Give us a shot, because look how pretty. And me, I'm somewhat knowledgeable, so hang around, all right? And there'll be good harness racing action. Third race, Mohegan Sun at Pocono Downs. I'm glad I got that off my chest. And speaking of that name, which is my race this week, race number 3, Get It Off My Chest, was 1-9. I think the folks at Pocono thought this horse couldn't lose. The others were all long from 8-1 to 35-1. Can this horse do what the odds indicate that he should do? Let's find out.
Get It Off Your Chest, a perfect 3 for 3 this year, including 2 for 2 in the Weiss Series. Looking to sweep the first 3 legs, and Mike Simons has him by a length and 3/4 here as the 1-9 favorite. UF Rockin' Dragon has done well in the series as well and has the pocket trip for McDonald. It goes single file to Invictus Hanover third. Nobody making a move to the outside yet. The field of 6 staying in line with Desperation fourth. Going to rock and roll fifth, and the trailer in the clear. Half mile 55-1, 28-1 second panel. Solid fractions up front here. Get It Off Your Chest, still under a tight hold from Simons, leading it by about a length. Good trip there for McDonald and UF Rockin' Dragon. Now from fourth, that's Desperation, with Brett Miller brushing aggressively and moving up quick on the leader here. Invictus Hanover is just 2 1/4 back in fourth, but on the inside for the moment, nowhere to go. Further back there, 2 in the clear, and Gonna Rock and Roll. The lead down to 3/4 of a length for Get It Off Your Chest at 3/4 and 1, 23-1, 28 even third panel, and now Get It Off Your Chest responding to the horses getting close, kicks away to lead by 2. UF Rockin' Dragon and Desperation suddenly losing ground. Top of the stretch, and Get It Off Your Chest now really stretching it out here. UF Rockin' Dragon and Invictus Hanover are all out, and Get It Off Your Chest is in coast mode here. He's going to sweep these these first 3 legs headed to the final.
All right, here's the deal. Number 6, UF Rockin' Dragon, left hard, made the top, and parked Get It Off Your Chest to the quarter in 27 flat. This did not sit well with Get It Off Your Chest, who cleared before the half and sort of sneered on the way to the lead, okay? From there, it was game, set, match, as Get It Off Your Chest jiggy jogged by 3 open lengths in 151-1. Number 5, Invictus Hanover, outguts UF Rockin' Dragon for second. And now, race 11 on Saturday. Heather Vitale's got that for you.
I do. It's another Weiss division here, and we've got number 1, A Stitch in Time, 4 to 5 betting choice with George Knapp in the bike, and then number 4 is All Gold, super close last time out in the series. Number 6 is City Hall. Now, what I'm about to tell you sounds totally cray-cray, okay? But just stick with me. Pocono opened on March 22nd. This start that you're about to see, okay, that's 2 weeks. This start is his 5th start in the matter of 2 weeks. He's been racing at Pocono and then racing up at Yonkers. Okay, so let's see how he does in this 5th start.
Touchdown Mindale, new in from Yonkers. On the wide side here, A Stitch in Time. This one's been bouncing back between the Sagamore series at Yonkers and the Weiss series, and Touchdown Mindale is stinging him good, and the 2 to 5 favorite really working hard to clear here before the clubhouse turn. Looks like he will. All Gold is back 3rd, followed by Pop's Tribute 4th. Then comes Shadow Margot, City Hall 6th, and the trailer Costas Wine. To the half-mile marker, 55-2, 27-3. The second panel was faster than the first, as A Stitch in Time paid the price there to get to the front. And now George Knapp going to try to rate him just a little bit. Not going to be able to rate him for too long, because here comes All Gold first, overcharging for Mike Simons. Pop's Tribute quickly follows that lead. Touchdown Mindale looking to make a second move, is tight behind the leader. Shadow Margot only 2 back on the outside 5th. Then comes City Hall and Costas Wine. 3/4, 123-4, 28-2. Third panel, A Stitch in Time digging in, trying to hold off All Gold, who's stride for stride. Pop's Tribute second over, still inside Touchdown Mindale. Late kickers Shadow Margot and City Hall getting into it. Top of the stretch, A Stitch in Time trying to find a way. Outside All Gold. Late kick coming now from Shadow Margot. All Gold a slight lead from far back. City Hall and Shadow Margot both flying. City Hall!
City Hall chills out in sit 6 while A Stitch in Time and All Gold battled. Okay, I know what you're gonna ask. Sit tight here. But when they hit the stretch at City Hall, who zooms by in 27-1 to win in 151-4, that's a lifetime mark for him. Our harness horses, monster horses. I love this breed so much. Simon Allard, the winning driver for his trainer, and his brother, Renee Allard. All Gold took the place money, and then 3rd went to Shadow Margot.
Ooh, can we call this horse Hickory Tough?
I don't know what that means, but if you want to call him that, you can.
Hickory Tough is something that goes back to the 7th President of the United States, Andrew Jackson. And when you were called tough, you were Hickory Tough because he was Old Hickory. That was before your time. That was in the 1800s. I remember it, though.
Yeah. If you want to talk about John Cena,
yeah,
I'm right there,
there,
okay?
right?
Yeah,
okay.
I'm not sure about the presidents.
Would you say you want another Weiss? Okay, race number 13 was yet another race. It was a Weiss Series event, and it was for 3- and 4-year-old Colton Gelding. Pacers number 2, Party Cove with Georgie Knapp, odds on at 4 to 5. Number 1, Dinner at the Met. I so do enjoy that. It was 2 to 1 with Marcus Miller. Number 4, Somewhere with You with Simon Allard. And number 6, Tries Little Prince with Matt Ducati. We're both 9 to 2. And Jim Avili's got the call for you.
And here comes Dinner at the Met with Marcus Miller, aggressive early on here. Going to swoop on past to take over the lead from Tries Little Prince, who won last time out in this series in the slop. So did Somewhere with You, who sits 3rd now for Simon Allard. Meanwhile, Party Cove near misses in his first 2 legs of the series. The 4 to 5 favorite away a bit slow, but now settled 4th, 3 lengths off the lead. Around the turn, feeling funky is 5th. American Tower has caught the rest of the field. The outer flow just ratcheting up now as they get to the half in 56-2, 29-2. Second panel, tepid pace there should benefit the leader right now. Dinner at the Met on the outside. Party Cove coming after him hard there and gaining with each stride. Tries Little Prince in a good spot in the pocket. Second over now, that is Feeling Funky, a bit removed from the cover. Inside somewhere with you looking for room. Fifth, a big gap to American Tower. Party Cove a slight lead at 3/4, 1:23 and 3, 27-1, much faster on the back. Outside Party Cove, inside Dinner at the Met, loath to let him pass. Now from far back, Feeling Funky, tries Little Prince and Somewhere With You, both on the inside, desperate for room. Top of the stretch, Dinner at the Met and Party Cove still in a tight quarters here. Tries Little Prince now sneaking through from far back. Allard coming fast again with Somewhere With You, and at the line, Somewhere With You.
What a great race. How about this? 5 of them together on the wire, each separated by a neck. That's the kind of photo finish you want, folks. Somewhere With You, well, if you have the winner. I thought I should add that little caveat there. Somewhere With You got up to win in 152 flat. Tries Little Prince was second, and Dinner at the Met was third. Don't you dare go anyplace. If you want to get a cup of Joe, get it quick and come back, because we got racing from right here at Harris, Philly, coming at you and your face. Yes?
Did you forget about something? Foiled again?
The $6 million steed is back in action. Don't go away.
Tonight, it's ladies' night. The lights are low, and the stakes are high. Sometimes ladies' night is just a date night in disguise. At Mohegan Sun, wherever tonight takes you, it's your time to shine.
Hi, everybody, and welcome back. It's PA Harness Week. She's Heather. I'm Steve. I'm Steve. She's Heather. And we have more racing action for you, this time from Harris, Philadelphia. It's a goodie.
The purse isn't gigantic. The purse is $10,000.
I'll take it.
But yeah, that's true, right? I'll take the winner's share. But I'm telling you, what a fantastic finish. Number 6 is Palms Beach. The race favorite, the driver is Eric Carlson. Number 4 is Chasin' Racing. He's 8 years old now, but you might remember when he was 3, he was a big name, this Chasin' Racing horse.
But he's a young horse compared to Foiled Again.
We'll get to that. Okay, just hold your horses. Number 7, Mr. Perseverance, brand new to the Julianne Bobby stable.
Now coming 3 wide is Mr. Perseverance. Palms Beach trying to hold together. Chasin' Racing's anxious from the inside. Mr. Perseverance continues to make progress 3 wide. In between horses, OK Ferrari, they straighten away. Inside Palms Beach, here comes Mr. Perseverance determinedly on the outside. Chasin' Racing up the inside. Palms Beach under heavy assault. Outside Mr. Perseverance. Inside Chasin' Racing. Down to the finish, Mr. Perseverance.
So, of course, you're assuming that Palms Beach has just got it wrapped up, you know, when they're going for the wire, but you know what assuming does, right? Okay, so in the final step, it was Mr. Perseverance just pokes his neck out to win in 155 flat with Vic Kirby in the sulky, pays $24.40. Now, then right there for second, okay, another just a neck back, Chasin' Racing and Palms Beach also right there. A neck just separates 3 right there at the wire.
My race was the same way. Don't be trying to one-up me. I had necks. So it's 5 horses separated by necks. Great finishes. You know, this is what harness racing is all about, folks. Okay, next race we're going to look at will be race 11 at Harris, Philly, condition pace. It is for fillies and mares. Non-winners at $23,000 in their last 5 starts. 20 dimes on the line. It was the feature. Number 3, Keeper's Destiny with Dave Miller was 6-5. Number 2, Just the Tequila Talking was 5-2 with Yannick Gingras. Number 1, Shine and Shimmer with Brett Miller 7-2. And here's the call.
Keeper's Destiny, Just a Tequila Talking. Up to engage now second. Shine and Shimmer on the inside third. Mama Rock second over 4, just a length away from the lead as they go round the turn. Then to the outside, Mystical Demon, Marty Party, 3 in, 3 out. 4 separate them. 3/4, 124-1. Top of the stretch on the inside, Keeper's Destiny, Just a Tequila Talking. Mama Rock now is emerging the fresh challenger 3 wide. Shine and Shimmer's awaiting clearance up the inside. They straighten away. Outside, Mama Rock takes the lead. Just a Tequila Talking in between horses. Shine and Shimmer up the inside. Far outside, Mystical Diva down to the finish. Mama Rock.
Keeper's Destiny quarter pole got the lead and held it until the stretch before hitting the proverbial wall and finished dead last. Number 4, Mama's Rock, 5-1 with Andy Miller, came off live cover to win by 2 and 152 flat. Just a Tequila Talkin', who provided that live cover. It was very nice of Yannick to provide that. He was second and held, and he was very game. And number 5, Mystical Diva, off at 12-1 with Tim Tetrick, got third. Race number 11 at Yonkers, the third leg, the 4th division of the Levy Memorial. We cover this because there was a horse in there named Yorbu, foiled again. That's right. And foiled again had an entry made in this particular heat, which was Special Forces, trained, of course, by Ron Burke as well, and they were 1 to a gazillion. And the question was, even though foiled again drew the outside post, which is usually the death knell on a half-mile track like Yonkers, is it going to make a difference to foiled again? The 10-year-old foiled again, who may be better than ever? Let's find out.
Foiled again, up to take charge from PH Supercam. It's 4 lengths back to Rock On Mo third. And then Valadesteo in 4th. 2 lengths back in 5th to Special Forces, followed by Versado, and slowest to commence was Bet on the Law. And it's foiled again. Look to keep that streak alive at 3 in a row in the Levy Series opening quarter, 27 seconds flat, with foiled again in charge. PH Supercam secures a spot right behind the multi-millionaire foiled again as they reach the top of the stretch. 3.5 back to Rock On Mo in 3rd as they proceed to the half-mile pole. Valadesteo is 4th and 6 lengths from the lead, followed then by Special Forces and Versado, and a tough hill to climb for Bet on the Law, spotting foiled again, 8.5 or 9. They get a half in 55 and 4. 28-4 second quarter, and foiled again, just doing his thing on the front end, unopposed, and leading it by a length and a half. PH Supercam, though, in close attendance to foiled again. In fact, he's right on the helmet of Yannick Gingras, who's shifting about, trying to shake off the PH Supercam. 2 lengths back then to the inside, Rock On Mo third. First up, 4th is Valadesteo, but not doing much at all. And then it's Special Forces, 5 lengths from his pari-mutuel partner. And then Versado, and empty at the back, Bet on the Law, 3/4, 124 on the final turn, so foiled again. And PH Supercam gonna test this big favorite. It's 2 lengths back, then to Rock On Mo third. And they're into the stretch, foiled again. PH Supercam coming to tackle this horse in the stretch. PH Supercam confronting foiled again, showing his class, foiled again.
So who could stop foiled again? The foiled again express. A bolt of lightning, an act of God? Not on this particular night, because from the outside he swooped to the front, stayed there, and he only won it by a neck, but as you are fond of saying, he only does what he has to, right?
He was toying with them.
Is that what happened?
Toying with them. Let me just say one quick thing. Yannick, you might have noticed he had this thing on the top of his helmet. They actually had a helmet cam on him.
Oh, they did?
Yeah, so there is going to be something put together, so it's showing what Yannick got to see during the race. I'm really excited about seeing that
I
footage.
love those helmet cams. They're neat.
I know, so do I.
That is amazing.
But I love foiled again more than a helmet cam.
There you go.
Yeah.
Foiled again wins the race. It was 152 flat. Number 1, PH Supercam, 7-2 and part of the PJ Fraley entry. Got a perfect trip, but could only get second. He could not beat the top guy. Number 3, Rock On Mo. 66-1 with Eric Carlson was third. And just like that, Heather, that's it. But we want to remind the folks about the schedule here at Harrah's Philadelphia, which is Sunday, Wednesday. Are you paying attention out there? Sunday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. And the post time is
12:40.
Correctamundo. So come on out, have some fun, okay? And for all of us here at PA Harness Week, Bruce Casella, Charlotte McBride, my lovely partner Heather Vitale, I'm Steve Ross, reminding you to pick up the pace, just a taste. Get yourself high on harness.
It's only natural.